Hey, what's up, guys? It's Powerbang here, and it's wartime again for our clan. So what I wanted to do was identify how we scout some of the bases that we come up against, and what types of strategies are we using to 3-star those bases. So that being said, our expectation is that obviously all of the Town Hall 8s that we face are getting 3-starred. We also expect to 3-star the Town Hall 9s that we face. 2 stars against the Town Hall 10 is great. We're still working our way up to being able to 3-star a solid Town Hall 10 base. That's going to come with time, and as our Town Hall 10 players get more used to using the Lavaloonion strategy. And we'll be updating videos in the future on that. So, take a second to identify our opponent here. It looks like we're playing a clan called Zucchini, 67 wins, and a bunch of high-level players in this 25 versus 25 man war. They look like a formidable opponent. They outnumber us 8-5 in Town Hall 10s, and they have 2 fewer Town Hall 8s than we do. So in order to win this war, we're going to have to play pretty much perfectly and execute our attacks. That being said, let's move over to their side of the fence here, and we're going to look at 3 bases, starting with number 9, Triple OG. Now, when we come into a base, there's 3 steps that we're going to do on any Town Hall 9 that's going to allow us to have a great shot at 3 stars. Number 1 is lure and killing the clan castle. Number 2 is killing the archer queen. And number 3 is determining which style of base that you're going up against and what is it most vulnerable to. Is it vulnerable to hogs, or is it vulnerable to an air attack? In order to make that determination, you need to look at the base, identify where there are potential double giant bomb locations, and also figure out if there is an air defense that is maybe exposed on the outside of the base, in the first set of walls, etc., that you can easily destroy, that could swing the outcome in your favor if you were to attack via the air. So looking at this base number 9, the first thing we see is very few internal potential double giant bomb locations. There are only 4, and those are in the core. So you've got some here, here, potentially here, and here. Now, 99% of the time when you see a 4x2 open space next to the town hall, and we see it in this base twice, right above it here and here. In my experience, I have seen quad Teslas 99% of the time in base layouts like this. So what we want to do is go ahead and mark that as a quad Tesla. So, assuming that those are Teslas, and we could be wrong, but I think this is a fairly safe assumption. If we are wrong, we'll go ahead, make the necessary changes to our scout, and in our cleanup attack, we'll approach the base a little bit differently. But that's going to leave us with very few locations for giant bombs. We've got a potential location here, we've got one here, and then we've got potential double giant bombs here and here. Most likely, you're going to see all four giant bombs in the core in those double formations, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. So looking at this base, I'm hitting it with hogs, and the reason being is as your hogs path through the core, there is nothing on the bottom side of this core to draw your hogs to it after they get done with the expos. So you're going to set off these bomb locations one at a time. That means if you have a heal waiting for it here in the core, as they approach this expo, this bottom side bomb is going to go off first. Your hogs that are in the harm's way here are going to get healed up, and as they move forward, they're going to hit the second one, and it's going to heal them up again. So the same thing will happen on this other side. Set them off one at a time. Essentially, your hogs are going to be unhurt through the core as long as they have a heal waiting for them. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and lure this clan castle. It's a very easy lure. Send a couple hogs into this wizard tower here. It's going to pull out whatever's in there, and I would lure them over to the left, because if you remember, number 2 in our steps to 3-star any Town Hall 9 base is killing that archer queen. Now you're going to see her right here, and luring the troops over to this left side, that's going to allow them to do double duty and help with the archer queen kill after they've dispatched the enemy clan castle troops. So another key thing to notice about this base is where the archer queen is running around. You'll notice that there is an open piece of wall right here, and that's key because it's going to allow your king or troops that you're going to kill this queen with, it's going to allow them to run right through and take her out. So in order to take her out, what I would do is after the clan castle troops are dispatched in this location, you'll put down a golem. in front of them to shield, from cannon fire, archer tower fire, and cannon fire here. They're all going to be trained on this golem, and it's going to walk its way at this cannon here. Now, when it does that, it's going to get this archer queen's attention. The little question mark's going to pop up above her head, and she's going to hop outside this wall and wait till that golem's in range. Now, if we check out the queen's range here, you can see that it's well outside this wall, and that golem's going to pass through it. As that happens, you're going to want to throw your Barb King down here to attack this army camp. Now, as soon as this queen shoots that golem, that Barb King is going to stop what he's doing and head in through that opening there, and you're going to rage him up, kill that queen in probably 2 shots. So that's going to do 2 things for you. It's going to clear this single giant bomb location here, and it's going to take out the queen. Now, you're free to start your raid at this point. Now, where I would start, it's going to kind of depend on where your kill squad comes in, but I would do a 2-finger drop, and I would do it here on one on this cannon, one on this archer tower up here, and that's going to path the hogs. One group is going to go through the core, another group is going to go up top, and as long as you understand that there's potentially some heavy DPS here with those quad Teslas, and then potential double giant bombs down here, you're going to want to have heals waiting for your hogs in those locations. Another location that you're going to potentially want to heal right over here to make sure that this giant bomb location gets healed, and then the 4th one you're going to use at your discretion where it's necessary. That will end the raid over somewhere in this point next to this Barb King. You'll be able to take him out quickly, and you should wrap up with 3 stars. The beauty of this is with a quality scout, you've got a shot at 3 stars the first time, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You'll get them in cleanup. So that's the first base. We're going to go ahead and hop over to base number 11 now, Darkman 007, and he is running a very popular variation of the General, which is probably the most common Town Hall 9 war base that I've seen in use today. This particular version is extremely weak. The reason I say that is because he has heroes that are exposed outside the walls. That means they're very easy to take out, and they will not really defend what's most important, which is the town hall. So this point we're looking at whether or not we're going to hog this base or whether we're going to air attack it, and because this variation has these air defenses in this outer compartment, I see those as very easy to take out and kill with your heroes while you're dispatching the queen in step 2. So how are we going to take out the clan castle here? Where are we going to lure from? For me, that's a very simple one. If you look at the air defenses down here, you'll notice that their radius does not include this archer tower. So what I'm doing is I'm going to send in 3 balloons. You can kill it with 2, but I'm going to take 3 to try to maybe get a little extra splash damage on these troops here, and in case there's a really long CC pull, if they go old school and have like 25 archers or something in the clan castle, you're going to be able to pull that with 3 balloons. So this tower is then going to be gone. All of the troops are going to be out of the clan castle. Now, where do we want to pull them? So if we look at the base again, you notice the queen is over here on the right side. She's exposed outside the walls. We're going to want to pull those troops from the clan castle over here, anchor an archer on this army camp, and wait for him to come over. You're going to drop a couple barbs, back that up with witches, wizards, and your archer queen, easily take out the clan castle troops, and then they'll be able to move in to kill the queen. After they've killed the queen, you drop your Barb King there to take care of that. You're basically free to start your attack. And the first step is be a little patient, wait for your heroes to work in, and take out this air defense. So they're now an air defense down, and I would be hitting this with 3 lava hounds and maybe 18 to 20 balloons. Include however many balloons you can. I wouldn't worry too much about the minions. As your lava hounds explode, you'll be able to use the pups to help clean up the base. So the first portion of the base that I'm going to hit is this air defense down here. What you'll want to do is send in a couple lava hounds from various angles, say from here and from here. That's going to clear any potential traps that are in these locations. And you're going to soak up that damage with your lava hounds. And then what you can do is drop targeted balloons. This is very important. Targeted balloons, a couple here, a couple here, a couple here, and they're going to go in and take out these towers. drop a rage in here to get them in quickly to kill that air defense. And after that air defense is dead, the hounds are going to move to the next air defense. And as they move there, this tower's already destroyed by the clan castle lure, but as they move there, you're going to drop a couple more targeted balloons, and they're going to kill these these wizard towers. So now you have a whole pack of balloons. All of these are still up because everything so far has been trained on your lava hounds. Your balloons should not be taking any damage. So as they move over, you're going to continue to drop loons in a counterclockwise motion, it looks like here, and rage them at the air defenses. It's very simple. As your last hound moves up, you're going to drop some loons in on the backside here, and you're basically good to go when it comes to 3-star in this base. It's going to be clean up and you're good. So that is how I would approach this base here, this general base. It's very easily could be hogged as well. It's really up to the preference of the attacker. So I'm gonna Lavaloon it, and somebody else very well may hog it. So the last base we're going to take a look at here in order to kind of shorten up this video, we want to go down and we're going to take a look at one of the lower Town Hall 9s that they have. And it is number 18, Katastrophe, cool name. And here it is. So this looks like a variant of the Sudoku base. It's another common Town Hall 9. It's got a centralized clan castle, which makes a lure fairly difficult. As you see, the lure point is behind all of the defenses. So what are we going to do to take this base on? We're going to look at it, and first of all, we're going to realize you've got 2 air defenses in the core. You've got 2 in the outer portions on 2 of the sides. What does that leave you? It leaves you with a lot of buildings that are outside or on the very edge of air defense coverage. So that means this building, this building, this building, this building, this building, this building. All of those can be taken out with balloons, targeted balloons at the beginning of this raid. They're not going to pull the clan castle until they've destroyed their target, and they're going to be out of range of the balloons. You've got to worry a little bit about this crossbow here, and the same thing on the other side of the base. If we move up, the same thing. There's nothing in range of these point defenses out here, so they're basically unprotected buildings, and this is a Holowiwi base. It's got Holowiwi written all over it. So what you're gonna want to do is, let me scroll up here. I will show you which buildings. This one, 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 and this one. So all of those buildings can easily be taken out with targeted balloons before the raid even starts. So you've got 2 for the archer tower here, 2 for the cannon, 2 for this wizard tower, 2 for the archer tower here. The only reason I say 2 is because of the X-bow that's going to be potentially shooting at them as well. 2 for the cannon, and you can probably get away with 1 for this archer tower down here. So you've got a total of 11 balloons to take out this entire side of defenses. The same thing up here. 2 balloons will actually kill that archer tower and then path forward to this cannon. 2 for that wizard tower, 2 for that, 2 for that. And then I would take 1 balloon extra on each side for potential Tesla pops. So if you see a Tesla pop, you drop another balloon right away. It'll go in, have a great shot to kill it. So that's going to put you around 11 on that side. You've got 8 on this side plus a couple extra, 21 balloons. But if you just basically drop all of these balloons and send them into the base, what does that leave you with? You've eliminated everything over here and everything over there, and all you have left now is this middle area, and you can hit that with hogs. There's no double giant bomb locations. You've got a couple, but they don't make sense, like down here. Over here there's no defenses to path your hogs there, so they're really, it doesn't matter. What you would do is drop a jump spell that goes over both of these walls. Send your golem in. Queen's going to lock onto the golem. You drop your Barb King in behind. He's going to hop in over the jump spell, take out that queen. Send your Hogs in with a 2-finger drop behind your kill squad. They're going to path straight through the core, so all this is going to be gone. You're going to have 4 heal spells to work with to heal very little area. So 100% of your Hog pathing is going to be inside heal spells. This is a very easy 3-star. Holowiwi is the way to do it. That's exactly how I would hit this base, and hopefully our guys can take this out on the first try. So that is kind of, how we go through our bases. We'll take a look at an enemy base, figure out if it's vulnerable through Hogs, through air, build an army to suit the base, trip the bombs that we need to trip, take out the air D that we need to take out, kill our queens, and then send in the troops and hope for a good result. So that's going to be it for this episode. Tune in again next time. We'll talk about something just as awesome, and hopefully you guys can learn something else. So thanks a lot. This is Powerbang signing off. I'll catch you next time.